I know, darn it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What's up, everybody? We're back.
the whole cast is here. All five
Yes.
of us. Welcome.
We
to
just
the
got
podcast.
done watching Three Idiots.
Yes.
It was a fun movie. Really, really good
So
movie.
these two have never seen the movie. We have seen it once before, a while ago, and
Yeah, I forgot a lot of the parts.
I did too.
Yeah,
a
there were
lot
some
of
things
that
I
right.
totally
beginning.
forgot.
There were a lot of butts.
a lot
Yeah.
of movies.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you guys think? What were your thoughts, having never seen it before?
I actually really liked it. I feel like I've gotten a wide range of Indian movies with RRR and Piku and then Rocky and Ronnie and then this.
Yeah.
It wasn't as like campy as you guys had kind of warned us about.
Right.
That was probably me mostly.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
You called it
Yeah.
campy?
I don't know, just cheat, like, just the,
There were some silly parts.
There
were some silly
It was silly. It was
But
goofy.
it has a core of very, like, wisdom-centered, like, very thought-provoking stuff.
It was like a surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, but it was a pretty serious movie. And there was like that when they were singing the song at the beginning, with the like the All Is Well song.
Oh yeah, the first time
and then they get
sung
the
it.
drone
Yeah,
up. That was shocking.
Oof.
Yeah.
That was just and heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Right.
It takes you a couple of seconds to even register
Process
what
what
it
Yeah,
is.
Yeah.
Because it's so out of the blue. Because
The tonal shift is so
Right.
severe that you really just don't know how to react, which is really interesting how
Right.
they did that.
Mandy, what did you
Yeah.
think?
Oh, I really liked it. I'm on the spot all of a sudden.
Like I was like,
what did we watch
let's
again? No, I thought it was really good. I really liked, from an artist point of view, I really liked the color combinations. I thought they were really nice.
Yeah.
The shots were really pretty.
For sure.
And I
Yeah.
liked, it was kind of, I was kind of expecting, I think because there's been a lot of more, like, overtly cheesy movies in the last several years.
Right.
Like Thor Ragnarok or
Yeah.
Argyle or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's very like purposefully and overtly cheesy.
Mhm.
I liked this a lot. I thought it was a really nice balance of like goofy,
Yeah.
silly,
Right.
fun times, but also like very real topics. And especially, it seems like this kind of this discussion around like serving your parents and like serving your elders, especially in like must be a very like big thing too, and like a generational thing, especially in 2009 when it was kind of like this different era, I guess.
Right,
For
and
sure.
a variation of that even occurs in the U.S. as well.
Yeah.
In
Right.
terms of like, hey, like if your father is, I don't know, so like my dad's an accountant, it's like, oh, that'd be kind of cool if you could be an
the
accountant.
fancy-
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
still a slight pressure.
Or in
Right.
like Korea and Japan, how like a lot of Confucian, I can't even say the word, but how it all like comes back to like kind of pleasing what your parents want. And
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yep.
it was a neat movie, but also it felt a little bit like we're laughing so we don't cry.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the
Life
vibe I
to
got.
keep from
But in like a
anything.
good way.
Yeah.
Because it was so real.
They balanced the comedy with the emotional
Well,
scenes really well.
I think
thought.
that if it wasn't a commie, it'd be just very depressing.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
Not
There's
depressing,
very,
but
I mean,
very.
It goes over
very,
very heavy themes.
Yeah.
I mean, they had two very real suicide moments.
Right.
Yeah.
Which you might have to censor on YouTube.
It's already been bleeped.
Yep.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
I can say it as much as I
Say
want.
that, yeah.
Oh,
See if I remember to do that.
yeah, Michael might forget to edit it out.
No, I will.
But yes, like it's so crazy when they do occur because you've just been laughing probably, and then your brain takes a little bit to kind of register, and it's like, whoa, this is really serious.
It's jarring for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
There's a really good movie too there's another one called PK, which is a similar-ish movie, same guy in it, right, same main actor, and it goes over a different theme, but it's also, I thought, really good too, where like these types of movies that are very silly but have like a very deep message still inside them, very like, well packaged.
Yeah, because PK was more centered around religion,
It's
but
more
they
centered
added
around
comedy to it
Right.
to really make it entertaining and stuff too.
Yeah.
But,
But that's like part of the heart of it is that like life is tough and full of suffering, and you need to be able to smile and laugh when you can.
Yeah.
To get you through those tough times,
Right.
and
Yep.
to
Right.
like build strong relationships with the people around you, like Rancho did with I forget everybody's names in the movie,
It's
but
all
with his friends and with Pia, you know, and they all came back together in the end because their bond was so strong. And I think that wouldn't have been the same if there weren't those comedic elements.
True.
I think it was Rajul and Farhan or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Roger.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just remember from
I know.
like,
we're
Oh
all-
yeah, from the
That's
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I needed
That's
a
so
little
great.
visual.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fahrenheitzer and like
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you Rancho's real name though.
Oh yeah.
Right, yeah.
Something
Yeah,
Babu,
Wangu,
Gun,
Wangu,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was so beautifully shot too.
Yeah.
On so many points.
Yeah.
So well.
It was
And the
really good.
music was really fun. Yeah, it was.
The
I thought
ode
it
to
was
the
good.
40s like musicals.
Oh, yeah.
That,
Oh, yes.
And I
Yeah.
totally, that's something that I watched the first time and didn't fully appreciate, I don't
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Watching it
Mhm.
again, that sequence was really, really well done.
Yeah.
yeah.
I also really appreciated the art direction and the rain portion of the video because like
Oh yeah.
blue and yellow or blue and orange are on the opposite ends
Yep.
of they're complementary colors.
Yep.
They really popped, and I don't know, I just really
It
liked
really did look
Yeah,
good.
that was.
It looked
oh,
really
that
good.
was
Yeah,
Such
such
yeah,
a good.
that color was great.
And the
It's-
40s throwback just reminded me of what is it? What's that movie? White Christmas. Like
Yeah.
that one scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That one scene where they're like walking down the like that bridge thing. It was like exactly.
No, where
from that.
what's her like where they were dancing.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean.
Oh.
They're tap
Okay.
dancing.
They weren't
in
walking, though.
Florida.
Well, no, they were like
They're like
They were
outside in
They were like,
Florida.
yeah, but they were like
Studio.
outside. That
Yeah.
is like identical to that set piece. I think it was like
It was
super
very much
close.
so an homage.
It,
Yeah.
Well,
it seemed like that.
Yeah, for
Potential.
sure, I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
plus with the black and white sequences,
yeah.
Very cool.
and that was very, so those
Yeah.
were some really artistic choices that I think really helped kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
bring the movie up in that regard.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Watching
for
it for the second time, I know I gave this movie a lower rating the first time, just because the humor elements didn't really mesh
Right.
Yeah, Ben.
quite
yeah,
as
you
well
didn't-
as I thought.
you didn't
But
like this.
watching it a second time, I feel like you just appreciate more of the, like, how they do
Yeah.
bring the story together.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I can get past, like, yeah, initially it was hard to get past some of the really silly stuff.
Yeah.
And
This
it's
is
like,
also
well,
one of
this
our
is-
first Indian movies that
Right.
we watched too.
So this must be fun to like revisit.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I did
yeah,
appreciate it
we
the second
watched
time.
it right around this time last year, I think.
Oh,
Or right in this,
probably,
in the
yeah.
like right around.
Mount-
this
March.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Leave a like for happy anniversary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and subscribe.
But yeah, no, it's no, it is. It's just really interesting to watch this movie again. I really, again, really liked it. Definitely relate to it too, you know, in a
Yeah.
way where it's like you definitely feel for those types of characters and
Yeah,
stuff.
college not too far behind us, so it's like, oh,
Well,
it's
yeah,
gonna-
and
Yeah.
those feelings you have of that type of thing, you
The like
definitely,
pressure to succeed.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for
And
sure.
And that is a common
And this-
element for every.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
And this was clearly a caricature, but
Right.
Mhm.
Everything's
But it's
extreme.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were talking about the director is like, oh, there's only one dude in power, basically. He's running it like,
Yeah.
a dictatorship. And
I
it's like,
know.
Yeah.
I don't know
Right.
about that.
But I do
it
like
was
that
fun.
they didn't like they talked about some really heavy themes,
did.
obviously. But I like that they didn't turn suicide into like a gimmick for a drama, which would be kind of easy for this type of movie to do.
very true.
Yeah.
I feel like they still were delicate with how they handled it in recognizing that it is a real problem
Mhm.
and there's real people who face those issues.
Right.
And it made it all too real when it was Ranju who jumped off because that's like one of the characters that you
Relate to.
relate to, but then like in watching him and all his friends throughout the movie, you like grow to care for that character. And
Yeah.
Yep.
seeing that is like in such a personal way is there's the initial shock in Act 1,
Yep.
and then in Act 2 when it's Ranju, there's more of the like not so much shock, but there's more of like an emotional component to it. I think they did a good job with that.
Yeah, I agree.
I liked it. That's good.
Do we want to go to our
Let's-
rating?
Yeah,
You
let's
guys
give
normally-
it a rating.
normally
Five.
what we do is
Letterboxd.
give our letterbox rating. So out of 5 stars, you can
Yep.
use
You
half
You can
stars. if
use
you
half
want.
stars.
You can
The
half up the
world is your
stars,
oyster
too.
For that.
I was just looking at my.
Yeah, what did I
previous
give
Oh,
it?
review.
yeah, I'm trying to remember. I
I think
I gave
I'm
this one a
gonna keep it the
3.5.
same.
I
Oh
probably.
wow, Ben, that's way
I know.
lower than
Okay.
it should be.
I know. I gave it in my rating, I gave it I think a 4.5.
Yep.
which I'll keep
So
4.5.
I'm keeping a 4.5.
I think that
I thought it was good.
You are,
Yeah.
yeah. It was just such a good movie. I don't know.
what?
Like
I
really
might have
good
to
on
bump this one
rewatch
up.
too, because
Ben's bumping. He's doing the
I
Benny
might
boy
have
bump.
to. Oh, it's a 4.0.
what determines
wow.
my rating too is the rewatchability. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
this
This was
actually
better on
it
the
was so
rewatch,
good
I
on.
think.
Yeah,
the
it was
rewatch, too.
so fun. There were things I didn't even I picked up that I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
On the rewatch.
Yep,
Like
me
I
too.
mean that part that the gals were commenting on at the end when she was like, I don't want that last name. I didn't even pick up on
I
that
know.
at
I
all.
didn't even hear. Yeah,
I didn't even hear that. I
missed
only
that.
heard the Wagyu
Of
part. I was
course
like, oh,
you
Wagyu.
Yeah,
It wasn't like
yeah.
I don't want that as a last
She's
name.
like,
no.
she's like, I'll take your last. Wait, no, hold on.
Yeah. She's
That
like,
was
wait,
funny.
hold on.
That was funny.
But
Girl,
yeah,
so
Sadie and Mandy.
What do you think
you
you'd
gonna
give it out of
say?
5?
I don't have Letterboxd, unfortunately.
Oh, you could still give a rating.
Yeah, what's your rating?
But my spiritual Letterboxd.
Yeah,
rating,
what's your spiritual
Yes.
rating?
probably a 4.2
Okay, there you go.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
Nice.
or 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
I dock points because it's a 2009 movie and his glasses were not it.
Yeah.
That is fine. It is an
His
older movie.
glasses.
It is an older movie. Yeah, I still think you can. It's rewatchable from like
Absolutely.
rewatching
Sure.
it.
Yeah.
But there is an older movie type element that can be a bit of a hurdle. What did you rate it?
I gave it 4 stars,
Nice.
Very good.
which
Very solid.
seems stingy, but that's a very high rating for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadie's
Because
a
you
stinge.
don't do half stars either, right?
I try not to. I was debating between
Oh,
3
did
and a
you
half
give
for
into
this
it?
one and 4,
Yeah.
and I
Sometimes
went
you
with
just
4.
gotta utilize what. Yeah.
You gotta
I know.
utilize.
I'm
your
breaking it, but even with like the half-star rating, there's
Yeah.
still not a lot of movies that I've given 4, and there's even less that I give 5 out of 5.
Oh, for sure.
So.
Yeah.
Fair
High
enough. Fair
five
enough.
to 2 4s.
Yeah.
4
Yeah, there you
High
go.
five to 4.5.
Yeah,
Resounding
Ben's alone
approval.
over there. With,
Yeah.
Wait, did
Oh,
you
yeah,
say
well,
stick as a 3 now?
Ben's
I
up
moved
on-
it to a
what's this?
4.
Oh, okay.
There
So
you go.
Ben's
High
a 4
five him.
too.
He's on your 4.
There's like no.
Let's go.
High five.
What about you two?
For
We
Yeah,
did
4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
four and
okay,
a half,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
The
So.
higher end over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, high
yeah.
to low.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
That's
true.
good.
But-
Actually, it almost worked out that way. Just like going down there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much. Yeah, no, yeah.
Well, cool. That
Good.
was a lot of fun.
That was,
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
What
Do
did you rate? Well, I guess I can ask you guys later.
I also liked Pia's character.
Yeah.
She was
my
pretty
Oh
fun.
yeah,
She was
really good.
She
She
didn't
was a
seem
really
like
good actress.
she seemed like a well-written, genuine person, and not just like
The love interest.
yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
She was.
I mean, she was a
good.
doctor.
She was.
You know?
Yeah.
She was a doctor. She knew her stuff. But yeah. She had more of a plot to play than just the love interest. She had more
Exactly.
True,
pieces, yeah.
true. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. All right, guys.
Really good stuff.
That's
Like and
that.
subscribe.
Thanks
please.
for joining us. See you next week.
Bye.